Right, I'm dead. What's that? The Petscop channel pulled up on my monitor. Well, looks like that's what's happening. Hello. This is for anyone watching back this over. Um, you're probably wondering, what? The title should be self-explanatory, but I don't understand. So I'll explain it. What I'm doing here is, oh great, there's a fly in here now. Fuck off, cut. I'm going over the entirety of Petscop, 1 through 15, with an itchy nose. Uh, 1 through 15 in this stream, talking about my noticing, my theories, etc., etc. I know that 1 through 10 were done by Pyrocynical, Mr. Pyrocynical, but I don't really care, and I don't know why this keeps popping up. Fuck off. Well then. So I know that a lot of this stuff will be just repeating what he says, but I'm also going to be adding on to my own stuff with what's happened through 11 through 15, because he stopped at 10, which at the time of a year ago, uh, it was only 10. Now there's 15, and I have a feeling that it'll be at 20 by the end of this year, being that 1 through 10 were all uploaded within months of each other, I think. I think they were within the first 2 months, actually. But they're all done a year ago, and then 11 through 15 have been this year so far, going from 7 months to last week. So let's start with episode 1, or Petscop, shall we say. I'm glad my monitor is touchscreen. Makes things so much easier. Now it starts off with the Sony and PlayStation themes, and listen. If you didn't hear that, it glitches. Now, this is repeating what Pyro says, but I'm also going to add my own story to it. Pyro said that it is noticeable that it glitches out and adds a sense of um, like discomfort, like the fact that your older games would crash and have this weird noise, and then you're stuck with what was on the screen for a good bit. Me and not that Xbox, but my cousin also had an original Xbox and had Doom 3 on console. And one night, me and him were hanging out in his living room at the time, and his mothers were both in bed. Lesbian couple. Anyway, so um, one night he was letting me play Doom 3. It was the first time I ever played Doom 3, and I was like, oh, this is so terrifying. I was like freaked the fuck out. Like, I was scared to do anything. Like, after the imp showed up, well, actually, the imp crashed the game. His Xbox had been running all day, and by the time he had passed out on the couch behind me, which would be, um, I can do this. TV's there. I'm here at it on the floor, and he's right here on the couch. Um, he he's dead, knocked out asleep, and he's an extremely heavy sleeper. Even to this day, I still have I've never woken him up once, except for the time I smacked him on the face, and he didn't feel it. He just woke up with, what the fuck? He didn't say what the fuck. My mom was like right behind me. So I mean, anyway, he was dead asleep. We were like 6 and 5. He was 5. I was 6. And the imp had just introduced itself. The Xbox again had been like running all day, and so once it came at me, its first swing, as soon as it hit me, I saw the 3 scratches on the screen. Here's the image. Imagine this Doom 3, and it was just the imp introduction swinging at you. It crashed there. The audio had it gotten really quiet and would start to echo. Then the Xbox had finally crashed, leaving me just with the screen of a terrifying multi-eyed demon. I was terrified. I was like terrified. It doesn't scare me at all nowadays. Nowadays, oh, there you are, motherfucker. Uh, I might want to do. I might do a Doom 3 series. I might do a Doom series. That sounds really cool. Anyway, but whew, having issues with mask. Um, Everything itches because there's a mosquito in here getting me. But the game crashed, and I was terrified. I was left with the game crash, and so when Pyro had mentioned the game crash in there, it gave me that sense of fear, knowing that I've experienced it. And there's a little story. Um, get the Garalina logo. And I think it's fascinating how someone made this game all by themselves, but added a company to back it.
This is just to prove to you that I'm not lying about this game.
Now, I have a theory right off the bat, being that it's this far into the series, episode 15, that he's actually talking to one of two different people. I have a theory that there's one person who's always who's in certain demo games, demo plays you see, and then there's another one who he's directly talking to who had the game prior to him, which in most of our thinking is Tiara, I think her name is. Yeah, most of us think he's talking to Tiara, but then I think there's another person who plays the demo parts of the game, which is why it says we. And if I, yeah, the description for this for Petscop is still the same. The game I found, haven't changed it. And with that, we can continue.
I'm just gonna walk you through everything that I've seen so far,
He puts in Paul.
and
Oh,
obviously,
people jokingly would call the character Anus Face because of pyrocynical. I actually just call it Petscop. Because the tool calls the player Petscop Kid. So I call the little critter Petscop Kid. Just a fun fact.
as I described it, because this is it.
Also, just to note, it's at the present, the gift loading screen. I think it's kind of disturbing how he's just, as soon as it pops up, he just stops talking. Doesn't say anything until it's done loading. Um, and you just get this with no lighting movements, no nothing. It's just a still image of this low res. It's unsettling. He goes from talking to music and then nothing. The present loading, purple platform, dimly lit white background. You can see it in my glasses. And then music. Now, I want to point this out. Pyro said that the things in the background next to the gifts without their bows are clouds. They're just bushes because they're obviously on the floor. They're clouds. They would be above him, and I don't think anything has been above him yet in this game. So they could be clouds, but I'm just going to say they're bushes that match the gift plane. He's reading the first thing. The gift plane is closed indefinitely. All personnel have left. You are on a, you, if you are, I'm not gonna, I won't read it. If you've seen Pyro's video, there you go. I like how it has a,
And the first level is over here. I'm just gonna keep going over here so you can see that the game is apparently unfinished because there's nothing over here.
yep.
So I'm just gonna show you the one and only level. It's not the interesting part, but I'm just gonna show
It's
you
not necessarily a level, it's just more
exactly what I described.
I'm doing note of the symbols I see. to pay attention to where they are in the mimic are going, this door is locked. Or not, but you don't know how to open doors. Harmless little shit. Now I won't read these. Again, if you've seen Pyro's video, you'll know what the signs are, but if you haven't, I don't know. This is a live stream. I didn't think to link his video in the description. I should also start linking Noire's videos into the description too, since me and him are doing the exact same with the whole Petscop system. Except I don't watch his videos, just so I can make sure I can do this all on my own. And I actually haven't gone over the first episodes.
First thing you gotta do here is let her out of her cage. She just moved to the other one.
Mainly because if I do it, it would just be repeating what Pyrocenico had done, because Pyro did a inept, detailed analysis on 1 through 10, all in one video, not a live stream like I'm doing. And I'm doing all 15 in a live stream, because I'm not going to sit down and edit a video, especially when my phone can't record up for several hours. He had just caught the ball. I don't know its name.
Walk to the other side. So that's that. And so there's another. Here, I can't catch this one. I've tried. This is always what happens. So I don't know what's up with that one.
Oh,
actually,
he does eventually catch Randus. It is, I think I went over that in episode, or in Petscop 11 or 12. Don't remember. Well, we're going over all of these now, so I mean.
I should show you the pause menu. So here you can see all the pets.
Ah, it's Amber. Right then.
Collected. The caught. Alright, so the second one here is sort of music one.
Oh yeah, the giant piano. I forgot about this one.
Pick your clone over there to overlap a bit.
Now, I'm going to say this one is a little weird to me, because I know there's nothing significant about the piano and the clones, but the fact that there's 3 of them if he stands at the first one, and that they don't actually push down on the notes like unlike the kid and or Paul and the floating pet is, it confuses me. It's probably like a detail overlook, and he just didn't really care, and I don't think it has anything significant to do with it. Just that it just always weirded me out. I missed the spacebar.
I'll just cut to the chase. You just set this to, what is it? 7. And, just like that. I don't totally get that one.
And here we have
Alright, so this one's kind of
Randus and
so the idea is if you run over here to
whatever the hell the cloud's name is.
then you just get rained on.
Or is this Tonus?
What you're supposed to do is whenever the flower comes over here, you notice always comes to that.
I don't remember. He'll show him soon.
Get this bucket.
Also, sorry for the mound of rolls here.
Exact.
Fucking flies messing up my recording. Or stream.
Yeah. Then that happens.
Yeah.
You can just catch them both that way.
Hold on.
Okay.
I just noticed. That's a that noise. What the hell? How did I never know? I never noticed that before. The noise is different from the other pets he catches, because it goes ding ding. The other pets don't go ding when you catch them. They make the bloop 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 and then dun 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 dun. Why did these two go dang dang? And the sound sounds familiar to something later. I don't know.
So yeah, that's it for the. Actually, that's everything. That's every single pet here that I've been able to catch. So now I'm gonna show you the part.
Shut up. Go back to the.
Then that happens.
Listen to the
And you
dinging.
just catch them both that way.
That revving sound. That ringing. It almost sounds like the flower in a 2 or 3. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. Let's say it's this one. Flower here. Yes, it is. Where are you? Quick. Come on, come on. Where? Oh, here it is. Here. Oh my God. The noise is just. It's a. It's a louder version of that. It almost sounds like a louder version of this.
And you can just catch them both that way.
I might be putting. That might be a long shot, but that sounds very familiar to the pedal pulling flower. And that's Conus making that sound, by the way. The cloud makes the bubbling noise you hear. The blub blub blub. That's fascinating. Anyway, let's continue.
So yeah, that's it for the. Actually, that's everything. That's every single pet here that I've been able to catch. So now I'm gonna show you the part that's actually interesting. Alright, so I still can't catch this guy.
And this one,
The reason we're here.
walked downstairs. When I got to the bottom, instead of proceeding, I turned the right and became a shadow monster man, which we do see him do. Was it 7? I don't know. We're going through all these, so please go to my website on the sticker. Also go to Ronith's room and press start and press down, 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 right, start.
I walked down the stairs, and when I got to the bottom,
I'm getting my controller because I want to do it.
proceeding, I turned to the right and became
Oh, he reads it.
Shadow Monster Man.
Huh.
Below that, a date, June 13th, 1997.
Friday the 13th.
For you, colon. Please go to my website on the sticker, and also go to Ronith's room, and press start, and press down, 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 right, start. So I happen to know that this is Ronith's room, because it works. So I go here.
Well, that's Ronith.
I'm just going to do this now. Down, 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 right, start. Alright? So you're going to see that it accepted it.
No music.
I'm just going to go out this way here. So it appears to be the same, except when I actually leave here, it'll be a little bit different.
Right. Big, spooky, dark place. Now, I am sad to say that
Alright?
even with the new editing software I've discovered, I have no idea how to brighten my recordings, so I can't check these loading screens for 11 through 15 unless I find someone who can, or if I take a picture of each loading screen and do it that way, but that will, well, actually, I don't even know how to brighten the picture, to be honest. So, I'm just saying that even though I know there's a face in this screen because of Pyrocynical, I have no idea about the rest. Well, I know what he's talked about, but from 11 through 15, no clue. Not a damn clue. Oh yeah, he just walks around and it ends there.
So there's nothing out here, as far as I've seen.
No, no, no.
But
Not a
actually, I
thing.
think there is something out here.
There's plenty.
I just haven't seen it yet. Because it sure seems like, in this note here, it sure seems like, right, I was supposed to come out here and look at something. I haven't found anything yet, but I'm thinking if I just keep walking around here, I'm going to find something eventually.
And I just abruptly
Okay,
ended.
so I was talking about how I couldn't find anything
Oh,
out here.
shit.
Well, I just found this. And last time I came out here, I was walking around in this space here for over an hour. And this time I find this in less than 15 minutes. So, it's just luck that I happened to find this.
I burped. I didn't want it to go in the mask.
I think if I were to restart the console right now, I would not be able to find this again. Probably, because I don't remember.
How would you restart the console?
But I did.
I mean, I guess
Directions
leaving and coming back would put you right back where it was, but restarting the
So I'm
console?
kind of scared to, I want to keep the console on until I figure this out. The situation is that I cannot open this door.
Mainly because you have no arms,
You can open the door.
being referenced from earlier.
So I thought I would just slip this in at the end. If you think you saw something that might provide a clue, please let me know.
We would, but being that you're a spooky person, we cannot tell you in the comments because you will not read it. Alright, and that concludes Petscop. Now we go to Petscop 2. My foot ordered. What you what no one was doing, I was trying to keep trying with the door opening. Which honestly did creep me out the first time I saw it.
Just in the other room for
God, I gotta use that. Can't pause a live stream.
and I
Don't
checked the
look this up.
recording, because I was recording, and the door just opens on its own. I didn't do anything.
Yes, it does. Well,
So,
go on.
I'll take it, right? So I'm going to show you what's in here now. I haven't seen it yet, so this could be interesting.
Oh my god, Petscop 2 only has 600,000 views. That's sad. How many subscribers have you gotten? 200,000. I'm doing the motions of the thick ass boy. Oh yeah, Pyro didn't know what it was, but it is obviously just an engine. I've seen engines like that before in person. Actually no, there's a story. So I went to this old 1800 style place. And there was a place that was also early 19,000s. What? 1900s, 1800s. I'm retarded, excuse me. I went to an 1800s style place, and then there was an early 1900s section where they had this like makeshift engine in the middle of the whole room that was like kind of like shaking. And then next to it was like one of those like mash style coal furnaces. And I was like, huh, that's clunky. I think it's gonna break. I said that too to one of the supervisors. They're like, no, it's they're built quite hastily, but they're able to keep things going. And I was like, how? And this is back when this was like before the whole game crash. No, it was after. It was still before third grade. So yeah, the point is to talk about. There's the phone. I actually almost thought it was in our house, but right. Care has left the room. Or Care left the room.
What is this?
It's a phone. And there we have A, B, and LM.
A, B, N, L, M.
Average, bitchy, and nobody loves me. Sorry. Or if you want average, batshit, and nobody loves me. He went down. There's nothing there. It's been a while since I've watched the first Petscop. Some things I might have forgotten. First picture, greenhouse, which does come in the videos I have gone over way down the line. Which actually isn't that far down in video wise. Spooky. The windmill, which is like a massive asset to the whole Petscop franchise, for obvious reasons. To me at least. Whatever. Oh, it's the car. I was like, what is that? The car went past. I thought he pushed something. I thought, oh, it startled me, that's for sure. But I can't breathe. We have an old who is W.D. Gaster? Cancer. That's who. I can breathe. Oblivious. So I could just rip this off and say, yes, this is good. Where'd he go? Oh, it must be a loading screen. Oh, that's the one with the buildings, isn't it?
Sorry for not talking very much. I'm a little bewildered, if you want to know the truth.
Introduction of the face.
It's a little more than I was expecting to see.
Tombstone. And here's the world's best commentary.
That's a dead kid.
Yes, it is. He sits there for a little longer. Yep. Sounds like me 2 years ago. Ah, the flower. I was talking about the similarities between Thomas and the flower. They leave it at 3.
Wait.
There's NLM. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Why am I depressed? Because I hate myself. Now, I don't notice the red toning of the screen. There might be a quick flash or flicker. I don't notice it. Although then again, I haven't stared straight up into the screen. Also, seeing the disturbed care for the first time, it freaked me out. I was like, okay,
So when I
did my
first
audio
came down
die?
here, I thought I was just gonna see like one room, like something, but not this.
That's gross.
I can.
I can. That's me finding secrets in Halo. It's like, can I go up here? I can. Having too many relatable moments. I should be in Instagram. Oh. Oh, this is where he meets Tool. I'm still on Petscop too. He meets Red Tool for the first time here. Getting a little late. My timer is a little late. 30. I'm gonna have to end this and go to Petscop analysis part 2.
What?
Ask. What? And then the tool says, I don't know, in a crudely drawn way. Again, I'm trying not to say what pyrocynical has already said, so if I don't talk that much in certain moments, that's why. Also, the windmill here. No, I don't have anything to say. Keep watching the windmill. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't be that. Me personally, I wouldn't be that creeped out if an NPC told me to do something. Forgot that happened. Tells me to do something that after I interacted with that something, it would tell me to keep doing that something. It wouldn't creep me out. It'd be like, oh, that's a clever detail. Alrighty then.
Alright, so it's been like 2 minutes, and when those sounds were playing, there was nothing happening as far as I could tell, and nothing has happened since. So I'm just gonna keep going. There's already been stuff that I could dig a little deeper into, and I'm gonna do that and keep you updated.
Is this the end of this
But
one?
also, when you come
No.
home next month,
This one, he's talking directly to Giara.
about that now. We can investigate this together, and maybe you'll find stuff that I can't find here.
That's what she said. Sorry. You gotta get the trees away from Petscop. You gotta get away. What is it like protocol? Oh, cancer. Ah, the mirror child. The quitter. Which, if you have not seen my video, has something to say. The beeping's back. It's the same beeping as the door, just to point out. I think this drawing character, she's a little weird. She shows up 15 after being in a couple others, being just mirror, and then is replaced. And that's when she is free.
I had to look at that for a moment in the video. I was a little nervous. The tones, I think this is the same tones that you might have heard in the beginning. I'm going to put in the beginning the part where the door opens.
Oh yeah, I guess he just said it for me.
And also the way the guy.
Well, I already said it, but I just.
Moving for a moment.
Sorry.
I'm going to ask for your comment later on that. So I was looking around here. So this is backwards. It says.
Do you remember being born? No. No one does.
This just says.
Shut up.
Quitter's room. So interestingly, I'm on the reverse side.
Yeah. Um.
Here.
I'm gonna be a little quiet now. See, now,
One.
I know if you've seen people go over this in depth, kind of like me, but more, like they could talk about what this is referencing, the whole quarters room thing. I don't like this. I need a mask. Here, I have a Star Wars blanket,
And I'm back up here again.
and the door's backwards.
This again.
Good enough. Now, with the fact that this reference makes reference to
Okay, I'm not gonna do that
the
right
New Maker story, I don't know why they would do that, but hey, this is a creepypasta based game.
now.
So, I mean,
I'm gonna start
talking
with
about
this
a
one.
disturbing actual event might add on. And it ended right there. Let me go to Petscop 3.
Alright, so now we're gonna look at what's over here, which I forgot about this. So, look at this now.
Good grief, and alas. My knee is starting to hurt. You're also probably going to wonder, why am I wearing masks? Because I don't like my neck. Also haven't shaved. When I first saw that, I was like, what's that noise coming from? What did he do? And then I noticed it opened, and I was like, right then.
I get to put something there.
We have the portrait right then. I'm going to get very hot in this. Fuck off. Can't. Also, I want to point out that no, it is not randomly generating. You are putting random faces from an algorithm of faces into algorithm. Is that, did I use that right? I probably didn't. I don't care. You're putting in random faces from a series of options. There you go. And that will send you to that face's room, meaning that there is a room for each and every different combination of faces. And that you can go from basic face to the most bizarre face, and there'll be a room for each in between. So when he said randomly generated, I instantly said, no, sir, this is a PlayStation 1. That is impossible, but what is somewhat possible is you putting in random faces and there being a room for each and every one of them. Granted, that took me about a month to come up with, but it
Just
did.
fire up a whole game. I'm playing now.
Yeah. Granted, it's dark, creepy, and you're the only light source. With shadow. Ow, no, that's my knee. I would sit down, but I wanted to be more active with these videos. You know, try not to be a fat fuck.
Yeah, I reset it.
And I have to go back into that, put in more faces.
Okay, try that again.
I'm half tempted just to skip all this. Because nothing other than the faces happens. Except for the face he puts in. I think that's the next episode. Also, my feet are squeaking. Bark, 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 bark. He put in a tiny little feet. He's going.
So do I just wait?
Yeah, you wait.
I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Or I could put something in there. Yeah, it turned out I just had to wait. But I had to wait a while.
Several months
This is
later.
bad, I guess.
Fuck. Hey kids. YouTube channel for Sinister Secrets. For Night Mind. Sorry, I'm being distracted by the recommended videos. I'm glad I don't get recommended cancer. Like a live stream of Billy and Mandy.
Okay.
YouTube, what the fuck?
Alright.
I don't really have anything to say with this room, except the fact that the floor has plain PS1 controllers on it. Like that.
And I just let it go, and the room rumbles for a while, but then it just stops, kind of abruptly.
Is the roof supposed to be falling off?
Yeah.
Oh, standing up like this actually fucking helped me. Also, I don't appreciate those clown faces on the floor. I don't have a fear of clowns.
Yeah, so
It's
seems
just
like
the
I hit one of
eyes
these
are
faces
kind of like
and it gives me a room.
replaced with glass, and it's weird. Just looks weird.
It's like a kid sitting on the bed.
And there's one for each and every room except for the 2 rooms you discover. And probably for the characters that are roaming around in game.
So,
being Michael, Pyramid Head, and the girl.
there are many
Mirror Girl.
combinations.
Quitter Girl. The girl.
Spaces.
The Quitter. I'll call her the Quitter.
If I were to say these rooms are, because there's not much variation between these rooms, they're probably generated in some way. So I'll try a few more. Every time I put in one of these, I have to wait for like 10 minutes. So here's another one.
Again, giving off the point that it's not randomly generated. It's just that there's room for each individual face that you can make on that portrait. I say like it's a real game. I just know he scripted himself to put in those significant specific faces and able to do that. You might have it to where it can be randomized, and he's probably not even playing it on a fucking PS1. It might even be on a fucking PC. He's probably playing it on some kind of fucking. He's probably playing on one of the things I have.
Familiar here?
Because the Petscop fan game is
Probably
easily is made.
Try these out. Put in
I
these
actually
faces and
keep
see
up with
how
it.
you get.
Fuck you.
So,
Because that shit's cool.
start with this one.
My GPU was on, I saw a reflection in my glasses, and I forgot I'm wearing bright blue. Well, blue. No, I didn't see what I don't know.
So this is the room corresponding to the
No, my
face
glasses
on the
are foggy.
stone.
Oh, he did the Mike was a gift, right? He did the tombstone face. Again, I don't have much to say. Pyro's already gone over all this. But once 11 through 15 come up in tomorrow's stream, that I will be able to talk more because no one's gone over that except for Noir and me and a few other channels who still go over Petscop. Care is missing. You may visit her room. Thank you. I really wanted to trespass into someone's room when I know they're still somewhere out there. What, are they on vacation and I'm breaking through the window? I just made a fucking street side robbing meme. Whew. Well, that's pretty realistic for me. Fucking suburbs, cunt. The wife says, care is in growing eyebrows. You say, that's a puzzle. You're secretly very excited to hear this news. I'm quite devastated. You're in the bathtub, thinking about her. This gets weird. I have a guess at which child you'll pick next. That I still have nothing on. I probably missed something. When you find her room, the passage to my right will lead to her. She'll appear from the darkness, limping, and I'll shoot her in the head. He's confused too. I'm just like, I don't know. Tiara says young people can be psychologically damaged beyond rebirthing. A young person walks into your school building. They walk in with you. You're holding their hands. Both of them. They come out crying into their hands because no one will love them. Not ever again. Nobody loves me. I don't know why I made her British. They wander the New Maker plane alone. I don't know why I made Care British. It's just that Care seems British. Black hair, black long hair, NLM, Care. It's a British sounding name. Mr. Weathersbury.
Because the note, remember the note that came with this game
Mm-hmm.
said, for you. It was for you. And this note is referring to the player. It's saying you.
Making jokes here, making memes.
And I was already thinking this, but it seems like it's possible. This game was made for, well, this part of the game was made for somebody to see.
You have Tiara in your about section. Is it not Tiara? Hold on. I feel stupid. I think I've just mixed up names. Pussy lips. Let's get our about section. This channel preserve display according some other content while keeping some other content private. Interest for that show Petscop blah 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 blah. Okay, so the name's gone. There was a name talked about in the about section, the about tab of the channel. But now it's gone, replaced with a this channel's a preserved version of
Okay. Not me, certainly.
Oh, I made myself look like one of those fucking booby cans. Fucking freaks.
We're still not done. We still. So okay, I'll just end this here then.
Okay. And 1 3 it is 4. Yeah. Okay. The door is backwards.
So if you remember,
Never understood
what I was
that.
trying to explain yesterday and failed to explain, I'm just gonna demonstrate that to you now.
There's the camera
yesterday,
facing the windmill's platform, as of right now at least.
and the way I understand.
Must be a shadow monster to go in the windmill, con.
So we're upstairs right now.
You're
saw me
above
walk up some stairs.
the tool, you mean?
So if you were to imagine what is.
You're on ground level. He's
exactly below
underneath.
where I'm standing right now.
Yes.
And I worked it out. It's roughly the area where you have the big screen.
And then the circumference of the room that tool's in.
And so I think this
Unjokingly is actually kind of accurate to where the blocks and
in this direction.
Randis.
Roughly.
Don't remember the names of these cunts. Should have paid attention.
Why there isn't actually a windmill here, I don't know.
Now you notice the platform is moving.
Placeholder.
You don't notice it, but the platform moves, showing that the windmill is still in action and motion. It's just that we don't get to see the windmill itself until we turn into a
Yeah,
demon.
my understanding
I
is
shut
that
out Monster Man.
I'm
That's referenced.
Okay, that's it.
And 4 ends. Is this 5? No, that's 6. Where's 5? Fuck. Cunt. Where is number 5, can? Give me the 5th one, you wanky little shit. Oh, we got another pet. Oh, Scare Theater. Fuck off. I can't fucking. Are you fucking kidding me, can? I gotta go to the channel itself to fucking find it. Alright, fuck off. Number 5. Right there. Pink tool is introduced.
Alright, so I spent a while with this, just asking as many questions as I could figure
So
out.
just notice the resolution of this video is a lot lower
Word things.
with the PC version of this YouTube's app.
Most of the
Okay,
questions
John.
I asked just produce no answer,
Cunt.
or the default answer, which is
I don't know.
Most of them just gave that, except for 4 of them. And I'm gonna go through each of those 4 now. The first of the 4 was, who is Tiara? And the capitalization does not make a difference. Who is Tiara? I also tried
Now-
Miss Care.
I'm going to apologize right here while this video goes on because there's nothing I can talk about. I apologize for thinking that Tiara was who he's talking to. There was originally a name in the original about of this channel, but the name is gone. So now I have no idea. Petscop Kid, very smart. That's why I started calling him Petscop Kid. I'm going to look back on the Pyrocynical video and see what the name was. And in the next part, in the part 2 of this, I will go over the name and how I think that the name is who he's talking to, and then the demo is another person in altogether, or is or it possibly is. Actually, take that back. Forget that. It is another person, while Paul is off doing something else.
Next, where am I?
Dang, I'm only on 5 and I've got to end it. Oh well. I've said what I've said. The human pet? Oldest dark interactive. YouTube's got some dark shit. I need to start. I can dedicate this channel to darker, creepier stuff. Because I watch Petscop crap and I'm seeing the human pet, YouTube's oldest dark interactions. I might do a video on that. That looks pretty interesting, kind. I should just go to. No, prick.
Who are you?
I wanted to.
I don't know why that would change color out of nowhere.
I tried to open it in a new tab, but it won't let me.
I think it broke.
Nope. It's possessed. Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, I don't think that even just registered at all.
Turn off PlayStation. It is off. What are you whining about?
So that's not what it said before when I put in that question. It did not look anything like that.
It's turned off. You can go away. Fuck off.
Okay.
you want it in the ass, I'm free to give it to you. I'm not taking this seriously anymore. Why? Why do you want my PlayStation off? Even though it's already off, Ken.
Oh boy.
Da, na, 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 na. Anytime now. Marvin picks up tool. Hurts me when PlayStation on. Oh, okay, well, it's already off. Stop whining about my PlayStation. It's off, you prick. God, screaming at him.
Fucking game.
Right? Relatable.
Game. Alright, what away?
Do you want any of that kind? I mean, I fucking just. Well, now. Oh, I mean, I can fucking
And switch back again.
give it to you, little shit, you.
I think it did.
Fuck with it. It's back to normal. Nuggle. Oh no, I just said that on stream. Oh well, fuck it, no one gives a shit. Someone gets triggered, I don't care, I'll just make fun of you.
Put it who are you again? Is that gonna... Let me see what happens when I put that in.
Who? You can.
Yeah, so that's what it said originally when I put it in.
Tool.
Well, okay, that's bizarre.
Ow. I failed.
So
I'm
I guess
bored
I'm
of this
gonna
stupid
wait
shit. I used
for
to
that
deep throat
happen.
this fucking thing.
But I guess I'm gonna end the video now.
Don't know why I said that. Oh wow. Oh, is he pink again? Nope. Remember being born. I'm not Tiara. It's just a freaking random. It's you fucking wanky little shit. You won't fucking tickle me bum yum. Fuck off, cunt. And with all that said, you shit. I'll go fucking end this shit here. He's just asking the fucking to remember being born. Fucking thing responds, oh no, Tiara can. Fuck off. I don't give a fucking wanky fuck. What are you doing? Why am I fucking not fucking enjoy the video like, you know, fucking